we choose certain chords progression, and then we try to record them into a DAW. It doesn't mean that the job is done, and it doesn't mean that other possibilities are unavailable. Our goal as creators is to explore different variations and versions of possibilities. Time will tell what we can come up with, but for now, make sure that you always keep your eyes open and your ears vulnerable. Let's just say that you've got the idea to some kind of rhythmic structure. You just recorded 4 bars of the music with a specific beat, a bass line, or piano comp. What else is possible? This is the exercise when our own limitations come to life. And basically, based on experience, we've got 2 choices. Just commit to what we just created, or just explore upon that, searching for different results. Of course, in order to hear something, we'll have to create some kind of a track. For now, let's just do a piano. Your music could be an outcome of your internal meditation. You could meditate upon it or express the music coming through you and just manifest it through the instrument. Okay, so my mind is open. I'm not planning to do anything except to listen to the space surrounded by. So we breathe well. So all the notes become a part of that meditation. It's better when we tune in into the space around us and kind of meditate upon our own music. For starter, you could use your ear and kind of anticipate the melody line, what comes to your mind first. Okay, so this is just this simple example of the mindset. the chords what we are about to experience are A minor 7 flat 5, D, could be D7 flat 9 flat 13th, or the altered, depending how you feel like, G minor 7, G flat 7, which is a dominant chord, into the resolution, which is F major 7. Okay, let's write it down. We decided to go for A minor 7 flat 5, which becomes D7 altered, G minor 7, G flat 7, and the resolution, of course, is F major 7. So this is our progression for now, chords progression for now. Okay? We've got A minor 7, the altered, okay, so this is the interest, right, this is where our focus goes. Now consider the fact you have to, so chords progression, it's a beautiful thing. We just follow a specific transformation, right? However, if you choose a different kind of style of music, you're going to approach these chords in a different way. Okay? So let's just put some bass instrument. Beautiful. So we are going to use the acoustic bass. But look how cool. I love this combination of the acoustic bass with the piano because I can hear some pieces of arrangement. So it excites my senses. But for now, let's just eliminate the piano and just record the bass. All I have to do now is just go through those chords progressions. Okay, so I put myself in the shoes of the bass player, and now I'm gonna do the same towards the piano. So here's the beautiful thing about composition. You see, I recorded the bass line first. So I've got this bass line what follows the roots of each chord, most of them, right? So now when I start comping on the piano, I don't have to worry about presenting those roots on that instrument. The bass player is gonna take care of those roots. So automatically I can move forward towards creating more colors on my piano instrument. See how it goes. So I'm gonna follow the bass line and see what happens. And all of a sudden we've got something. So if I eliminate the bass and listen just the piano, you're going to realize that the bass line doesn't exist. I create other colors on that instrument, so automatically I expand, that flavor. So you've got the idea, right? Nothing is written in stone. I could very easily eliminate this take of the piano playing or basically add something else. So now, depending on what kind of style, so I'm going to present you some kind of different style of playing towards the same chord progression. And all of a sudden, the same chords progression breathes in a different way. Let's take a listen. See, it's more like a bossa nova. Okay, and I'm gonna switch to the previous one. See, it's more spacious. So it would be worth of asking yourself, honestly, which take to keep, which kind of playing it's closer to the outcome you're seeking. Okay, so I'm gonna listen or try different things on that instrument and then decide for myself in the end, right, which one works best. So now I'm gonna do something just a little bit more extreme next, and I'm gonna treat the piano differently. So I'm gonna treat my piano like a okay. So do you know what I'm doing? If you listen back, so it's a different approach. Okay, so depending what you expect from that piece and how it's involved, right, how you develop it, you just basically, you will make decisions. However, every single decision makes a tremendous impact on the entire piece. So this is just one of the examples. Imagine if I start to alter the bass line as well. So as acoustic guitar underneath, string quartet, some horns, some vocalists, some background voices. So everything you start tweaking have a tremendous impact on the entire piece, music piece. So just be careful what you wish for and just listen. These relationships are crucial. Very often we have tendency to jump into the rhythm structure, the rhythmic patterns, like overload your ears with so much momentum and the different patterns. So now my suggestion is that you select a certain area, like piano and bass relationship, and kind of fool around with that first. Because once you have this chords progression in motion, what makes sense, now it makes sense to grow upon that piece from that, place. that's the sharp 11th, which I decided to add. And all of a sudden, this F major 7 in the end could get like a different vibe, different flavor. We as composers, we face different factors. One of the factors is the limitation towards the instrument. However, I don't have to be a perfect pianist to write a great music. All I need to know is how the instrument functions, and then I make decisions based on that science. So I have control over chords, I have control over chords progression, I write it down so I can basically follow a specific guidance and develop upon those. Music composition, it's a beautiful journey, what could lead us towards a catastrophe. You are the one who measures the balance in your music piece and also measures the relationships what appear inside this structure we just mentioned. The relationships between the piano bass, French horn, for example, string quartet, human voices, right? Melody line, solo instrument, some kind of acoustic guitar as a background part of the rhythm section. You measure these relationships, every single instrument. It's like adding a conversation to your piece. Make sure that you still control that conversation. You want to go from point A to point B. Make sure that you follow that pathway, because it's very easy, based on the emotion and excitement, basically walk away from that point. This is very important specifically to someone who wants to write music to lyrics or a film scoring. Because if your piece becomes something else, it doesn't serve the purpose of, what you basically started at first. Okay? Alright, see you around. My name is Piotr Kowalczyk. I'm with the Royal Composer. And please subscribe to our channel.